Hey everybody, Hoosier Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking episode 10 of season 5 of Arrow. Who are you? Again, I know I'm a little bit behind here. Uh, in case you aren't aware, I moved to Japan back in December. It took me a while to get internet set up in my apartment, and then I had some technical issues. But yeah, everything seems to be all good now, so I'm going to be scrambling over the next few days to get caught up. But I should have everything hopefully knocked out by the end of the weekend. So let's get to things. All in all, I thought this was a fairly good episode, and I think it made quite a few smart choices. For example, more the resurrected Laurel being Black Siren impersonating her. Well, that was the obvious solution to the situation. And I like how they really didn't waste a whole lot of time dicking us around before saying, like, yeah, this is what's happening. Now, I really did like how it all kind of comes to fruition with Rory kind of joking, yeah, does she have an evil twin? Felicity going like, oh my god, she actually does have an evil twin. And this episode also does a nice job of sort of starting to flesh Black Siren out a little bit more as a character. But they do also sort of leave things ambiguous enough that they can kind of do whatever they really want with her in the future. She sort of implies that she became evil because after her Earth died. But she also just generally also seems like she might just be doing this just for the fun of it, and it's even not 100% clear whether or not she's doing this because she's afraid of Prometheus or she just agreed to work with him just for shits and giggles. So, it's a little hard to tell with her. And I do like that. The idea of her being a reoccurring nemesis is also cool. But the idea of her also possibly trying to find some sort of genuine redemption is also intriguing. So they can really kind of go whatever road with this that they want. Personally, I think it's much more interesting for her at the time being to remain an antagonist to the good guys. Simply just having her, because her being evil means, she can show up and basically drive that emotional spike into Sarah and Quentin. I mean, come on, can you imagine how poor Quentin's going to feel if he finds, like, somebody who looks exactly like his daughter except that she's evil? And come on, White Canary versus Black Siren. Oh, we cannot pass up on that, and I have no doubt that we're going to see that. So yeah, very nice stuff there. There's also some good stuff going on with Renee in this episode. Here he is really just giving Curtis grief. He doesn't even quite realize it. That's what he's doing. He's really kicking Curtis when he's down, and Curtis has every reason to be in a pretty bad state. And I like how he just eventually just snaps and even kind of like really gets him, pushes Curtis into a wall. Pushes Renee into a wall. It's like, man, he's had enough. And being kind of a dick is sort of Renee's thing, but he does show that he has grown as a person. He does apologize to Curtis later on, and they do have that nice little bonding moment. But Renee being Renee has to have that. Yeah, you ever lay your hands on you again kind of moment. Which, okay, Renee is Renee at the end of the day. Let's see. So what else do we have to talk about? There was also some nice tension here between Oliver and Felicity, and they both really did make good points. Felicity about how Oliver is looking to really redeem himself almost as much as, or possibly even more than he is trying to redeem Black Siren. Because, blaming himself for stuff is what Oliver does. Felicity flat out says that's the situation. And Oliver is not unreasonable in being mad that Felicity is issuing orders to the team. That's not her job. That's not what she does. And, the whole thing of, like, what happened at the docks, well, again, it's hard to tell exactly what was going to happen there. I mean, the writers really are doing a good job of keeping this all ambiguous. I mean, I really do like that. Now, of course, this all turns out to be a ploy by Prometheus. So, I did really like that they the team did get to mix it up with Prometheus again. This shows that Curtis has found a niche in the team that's much better suited for him than fighter. He's kind of going to be the Cisco. Sort of like they're splitting Cisco between Felicity and Curtis here on the show. Felicity does the hacking stuff. Curtis does the gadget stuff. And, he has enough combat training that he can go out there and probably hold his own if he has to. I mean, we do get to see Felicity doing some physical training, which we haven't seen really since like season 2. And she does manage to knock out Black Siren at the end of the episode, which is cool. I like how they show her sticking her hand in that bucket of ice. I mean, that bowl of ice. So, that's cool. I definitely really would like to see them at least reminding us a little bit more often that Felicity has been getting trained by these guys and that she's got more than enough under her belt to take care of herself against ordinary people in most situations, but she's never going to be out there in a costume. That's not who she is. Now it's interesting that Prometheus busted Black Siren out of Star Labs because, this means that he is also aware of the identities of Team Flash in all likelihood. So you really have to sit down and wonder, how did he suss that out from knowing that Green Arrow is Oliver Queen? Or did he even know that? Because the way things were going, I kind of got this impression that Oliver Queen being the Green Arrow wasn't exactly news to Prometheus. But, maybe I'm reading that whole situation wrong. But, nonetheless, this is an interesting development, and it would be kind of fun, depending on how they resolve things with Prometheus, for him to possibly pop up on the Flash as a nemesis there, Barry versus Prometheus. Now, granted, in a fight, somebody like the Flash, even as good as Prometheus is not going to be able to take him out. I mean, the Flash can plow through a League of Assassins. We've seen that. But Prometheus' thing is that he's a planner. He's somebody who strikes at you, in your civilian identity. And at this point, he has to have figured out whose Team Flash really is. So that would, once again, put people like Joe, Iris, and HR as, possible targets. But again, that's just me spitballing. It certainly would be interesting. Oh, jeez. There's some, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some sirens and stuff going on. There's like an ambulance. Japanese ambulances, if you don't know, have this tendency to sort of blare this stuff about, basically, please get out of the way. And drive disturbingly slowly, I've noticed. Not like American ambulances, at least. But then again, I'm living in a more urban area than what I'm used to back in the States, so maybe that's just my perception. I'm used to ambulances just tearing hell, but whatevs. With that said, I think we've covered everything that I had to say this episode. All in all, good episode. I really don't have much in the way of complaints here. So guys, I'm going to call it here. As always, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and of course, follow me on Twitter at HoosierJedi. Until next time, take care and have a good